Didn't I tell you that chances are the person that was contacting someone that I know personally and asking for me by name? Didn't I tell you that chances are it was an ex that was doing that? Well, I keep telling people I got just as many connects as you got. You may have a little bit more, or I may have more than you. We'll never know. But at the end of the day, I have connections as well. So I go into this establishment that I was going to take care of my business at, and there was a uniform officer in the facility. So I was like, what did I asked him? I said, hey, what are all those unmarked cars out there? Do you guys have like a precinct on the property? And so he was like, no, but we do have a police precinct at this particular location. All right, so I think he said Alcy, don't quote me. But anyways, he was like, why are you asking? I said, because I have a question for a officer. I was wondering, I had been notified by a relative that someone had actually contacted me by name that I have no idea who it is. I said, when I tried to call them back from my second line, they didn't answer the phone. So he said, when you call from your second line, he said, does it register to you? I said, no. He said, okay, so you own it. You own it. That's what I like. You own it. You own it. I was like, yeah, I used to work for a police department. So I'm talking to him about the police department and basically telling him what position I held. And he was basically sharing with me that he knew of a department that was hiring for the same exact position that I was applying for, recently applied for, I should say, or held in this case, and basically recommended me. But he also provided the professional advice that I needed, and he basically was saying that it's an ex. Who else could it be? It's an ex. And I was like, but I haven't talked to this guy, and I can't tell you how long. I said, I know it's probably been 10 years, but it's actually been longer than that. And so I was like, and I have no idea why he would be contacting me. He was like, well, is he crazy? That's what he said. You got a crazy ex? So see, that's why I keep telling you, you got yourself out here looking real crazy. And it's so sad because like you just need to move on. And so the officer was like, he said, well, what do you want to do? And meaning like, do you want to press charges against him? You know, like, I mean, do you want to do a restraining order against him? Like,